Eastern Standard Time. You know what it means? It's time for the Sway Covington Show. Starring Sway Covington, DJ Not the DJ, and Mr. No Cash.
Best thing on the planet, baby. Best thing on the planet, baby. It's your man Sway Covington right here on the Sway Covington Show. You already know it's Wednesday. Why? Because it's the Sway Covington Show, baby. The best thing on the planet. Right, it's another wonderful Wednesday here in the Motor City. It was hot yesterday. Yeah. It was definitely hot yesterday.
We got a nice little summer preview.
Yeah, we got a nice little summer preview, but man, today is chilly, man. Compared to yesterday, I need a coat. Yesterday was like 80 degrees outside, man. Yeah, it was like 85. I was outside, but I was outside.
I walked outside. I was like, I'm going to take my grill out.
See, that's just like, you know. Hey, y'all probably did the same thing.
Have you not looked in my trunk? I keep a portable grill in my trunk.
You got a grill in the trunk?
I keep a portable grill in the trunk.
Is it propane or charcoal?
Charcoal.
Man, I don't know, man. You know, people like to do propane, man. No? You sure?
It's a charcoal grill
It's a
in
charcoal
the trunk.
grill.
3 fishing poles, 2 seats.
Wait a minute. You got a charcoal grill, 3 fishing poles,
2
and
fold-up
probably
chairs.
a case of beer in there too, don't you?
This ain't about me.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying.
This ain't about me.
No, it's not about you.
Yeah, I do. But
you got a tackle box for your fishing, or
yes,
you
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I have a tackle box.
Yeah. So, like, do you like to use a real bait, or you like to use the plastic?
I'll use synthetic. I'll use live bait.
Live bait. You go
depending on what I'm catching.
What about a piece of corn? Guy told me can of corn, man. Put it on the hook. You catch fish, man.
Never tried that, but
you never tried it?
No, I never
you should
tried
try it, man. A can of corn, man. Put a couple kernels on there and throw it in. Where you go fishing at, man?
I go up to Wyandotte.
Wyandotte.
Wyandotte. Sometimes I go Bellinger Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you mostly do off of the
just
shore
off the
fishing.
river, yeah.
No, you haven't been in the boat. You don't go boat.
No, I've
fishing.
been in the boat. My cousin actually has a lake house down in Marblehead, and he took us on his boat. We parked like literally right behind Cedar Point.
Oh, really?
And we were doing wide mouth bass and
largemouth bass.
Yeah, and we were able to see Cedar Point. I don't know, and we just.
So did you go to Cedar Point after you caught the fish?
Nah.
So you catch the fish? Do you cook the fish? That's why you had the grill.
Yeah.
What?
Clean
you
them?
Eat the fish out of the river?
Yeah.
Really?
Clean them? You cook them?
I don't know if I eat the fish out of the Detroit River, man. You know, there's a lot of bodies in there. There's a lot of guns that they've been throwing.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that. But when you
break
down the molecular structure of a disease, a lot of the
what
heat.
In the world are you talking about?
A lot of the heat.
Molecular structure. Oh, you
what?
mean if you cook the fish?
Yeah, you can.
So
bacteria can only survive at a certain temperature point.
Really? But there's other bacteria that can survive higher flash points, right? Yeah. Flammable points, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you do about those?
Pray.
He says he prays. You know, Anheuser-Busch is getting ready to stop making bad wine and highball energy brands.
What's bad wine?
I have no idea. Babe wine.
Babe wine.
Babe wine. They said they
never heard of Babe wine either.
Man. Low sales on those.
That's why they got low sales. I ain't never heard of it.
Alcohol. I guess alcohol doesn't sell like that anymore. So they're gonna.
Oh no, alcohol sells.
Alcohol doesn't really sell like that, man. There's a lot of people are health conscious. A lot of people go to therapy.
Remember during the pandemic?
Do
you remember during the pandemic?
Okay, what about the pandemic?
What were the essential businesses that were staying open? Pharmacies.
Pharmacies, because you needed your
hospitals,
prescription medication.
Hospitals.
Right.
Gas stations.
Right, you needed gas.
Liquor stores.
I don't think the liquor stores were still open like that.
Liquor stores were open.
The liquor stores were open?
Liquor stores were open like that because if you are an alcoholic and you have withdrawal symptoms, that could potentially be detrimental to your health.
So, as an alcoholic and claiming to be an alcoholic, right?
But I'm not anonymous.
You're not anonymous.
No.
You're not anonymous, Mark. Oh, you never went to anonymous. Yeah, okay. But being an alcoholic, what do you like being about? What is the most thing that you like about being an alcoholic? What do you like about being alcoholic?
I just like to drink.
You just like to drink. So just the taste of the beverage is what you like about being alcoholic?
I actually didn't like the taste of beer when I first started drinking. I was
it's acquired taste. So you forced yourself.
No.
No.
I used to sip beer.
No.
You know how you nurse a beer and you sip it?
No. Did you or did you not like alcohol? The taste of alcohol. I mean beer when you first tasted it. Yes or no?
No. Because I was a liquor drinker.
So you made yourself. Okay. All right. So look.
I was a liquor drinker.
So
I love gin.
We'll get to the liquor part in a second.
I love gin.
But the beer part about it is that you liked it, and I mean, you didn't like the taste of it. It was horrible.
Because I would sip it like I did my gin and my vodka.
But you made yourself drink it.
Because it's a certain way that you drink certain drinks.
No, I'm not going for that.
Yeah,
yes. No. Listen.
It was an old woman. She said, you don't sip beer.
Do you eat nasty food?
I like escargot. I like caviar.
Do you eat food that tastes nasty to you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You just trying to say something, so you know I'm getting ready to lead to something else. So you just going to say, yeah.
Do you not see this? I
What
was
is that?
I was married for 9 years. I ate a lot of food that was nasty. And
I
I had to agree with it.
Look, first of all, we going to take that.
I ate a lot of food that was nasty, and I liked it.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you like this. Sway Covington.
This is good.
Sway Covington don't eat no food that's nasty. If you cooking and the food is nasty, I'm going to tell you. You know why I'm going to tell you? Because you're not going to keep cooking this nasty food.
Well, when you got to lay in that bed with that.
I don't care. Look.
And you sit up here.
And your stomach going.
Nope. You sit up here like this. You like,
no,
this is good.
No.
You in the bathroom sounding like you singing Indian music.
No. I'm not.
That's what you sound like.
Look, I'm not eating no nasty food, man. If the food nasty, flat out, I'm gonna tell you. I'm be like, hey, look, that food wasn't good. I don't know if you.
So are you a Karen at restaurants?
Seasoning or something like that. What you mean?
Are you a Karen at restaurants?
And meaning, no, I don't. Look, if my restaurant etiquette is like this. If I go and I don't like the food, I'm not sending it back.
Okay.
Depending on the waitress and the vibe of the restaurant, I won't send it back. 80% of the time, I'm not sending it back because I don't trust the people who cooked it, because they may feel like he don't know what he's talking about. This good, and then send it back out. And then a lot of the times, if you like steak, whatever, they just reheat it and put it in the microwave, or you know what I mean. So no,
well, most of the stuff that you get from these restaurants are microwaved anyway.
Well, yeah,
Applebee's, Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff, is just pop it in the microwave, send it on out.
A lot of it is microwave.
You're paying for the aesthetic of a place.
A lot of it is convection in the convection of it.
Yeah. Or was it what the hell is it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Speedy Chef, Quick Chef.
Oh, Quick Chef.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. It's pre-made.
Those things are like $1,400.
Olive Garden is pre-made. What's $1,400?
A Speedy Chef or a Quick Chef.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I looked one up because I was like, well, damn, I can do some steaks in like 5 minutes with these.
I've never had it. I had a Quick Chef. I don't check into that, man.
I didn't buy
You
it.
a steak in 5 minutes?
Steak in less than that.
Man, so but look, if you get one of those, then we can go into business selling steaks.
We can get a food truck.
You know what I'm saying?
I already got a food truck plan with my boy I work with.
Oh, well, I don't want to play with you then. You already playing with somebody else.
Yeah, he's an Arabic dude, so we gonna call it TNT.
We don't want to talk about it no more.
No. He's an Arabic.
You with somebody else.
Listen to this plan, though.
You got business with somebody else. We not even gonna talk.
Listen
about
to this plan.
You can't even plug it in the show right now.
Listen, but we ain't
Because
even
you just
got
said,
the truck yet.
You just said, man, you go business, but then I got a business with somebody else.
Our plan is
I ain't gonna have a business with somebody else.
Because our plan
and
is
then turn around and say, man, do business with me.
Because our plan is to get this canceled as quick as possible.
I can't.
He's an Arabic dude. I'm a black dude. We gonna call it TNT, Terrorists and Thugs.
I just said you can't plug it, and you still trying.
We gonna open up at 9/11.
But I just said you can't plug it, and you still trying to plug it.
I'm still plugging it.
Man, 9/11 with an Arab. Oh,
we gonna open up at 9/11.
I'm done.
We gonna have a little midget in an Elvis costume.
Let's go back to in the news today. A moment of silence for Tina Turner. She passed away today at 83. Okay, so she did a lot of, music. She won a lot of Oscars. I think, Grammys, a couple Grammys. Well, she could have won an Oscar. She played in a couple movies.
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. I think she got a nomination for that one. I think she played in one more movie, man. No?
She did an appearance as herself at the end of What's Love Got to Do With It.
Yeah. I think she did some appearances in some other shows, too, in movies. She had to, man.
That's before my time.
Yeah. But, you know, she was a real strong woman. She went through getting beat by
Ike,
you know, Ike Turner. He was out there. Yeah. But, you know, she made it through that.
Eat the cake anime.
Eat the cake anime. You know what? That's one of the famous lines from that movie, man. Mm-hmm. If you tell somebody right now, if you go somewhere, anywhere to a restaurant, or something like, eat the cake anime, eat the cake, everybody
gonna know.
Instantly knows.
Everybody gonna know.
Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Unfortunately, it was due to an abusive relationship, but
it was.
There is humor in pain.
It is. But she also showed, you know, the women that they can survive that and get away from that. That they don't have to stay in that abusive relationship.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So shout out to her, and you know, she did a lot. That by itself was astounding. You know, for her to be in an abusive relationship, with a, you know, as a singer, on a label, and still survive and make it without that person, that shows you that you don't have to let anybody abusively guide you. It don't have to necessarily be physical, just mental abuse alone, you know.
Mental, physical, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. Fun fact, actually, one of her most famous songs, What's Love Got to Do With It, was actually supposed to go to my cousin, Phyllis Hyman.
Oh, really?
But Phyllis was beefing with Clive Davis at the time, and he put more of his money into Whitney Houston, Angela Bofield, and then the song What's Love Got to Do With It was actually written for Phyllis, and then it was given to Tina. And at the same time that the Teddy Pendergrass song, Close the Door, it was supposed to be a duet between Phyllis and Teddy.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
Because it was... because she had just come out with her story of the abuse from Ike and all that. Yeah. And they were like, okay, well, I'm beefing with Phyllis right now, so she's a non-factor right now. Here, I'm going to just give everything to the money makers at this moment. And that's kind of how it was, that she was abused by the industry.
Who was abused by the industry?
Phyllis was.
Phyllis was?
Yeah. And I can't show my ex-wife this show talking about abuse, and we done had some knockdown, drag-out fights.
Man, I think, you know, a lot of people have went through those situations and have grown from them, you know.
Your wife ever came at you with a butcher knife?
Yeah, with a car.
No, I got a scar down my chest.
No, I came at me with a car, my first wife.
I responded by breaking her nose.
What?
I responded by breaking her nose. I dodged the knife, and I had a right hook, and I looked at my hands like I was Bruce Leroy. I was like, oh, I'm fast. We do not advocate abuse here. We do advocate self-defense.
What is wrong with you, man?
A lot of things.
Nah, man, but I mean, what you grow, you learn. You know, you grow from them. A lot of times, a lot of people don't know how to handle those strong emotions. You know what I'm saying?
I say the same thing I said to her last week, because we were talking. Because our daughter
talk to her.
She lives right around the corner from me.
Oh, I thought you had stopped talking to her.
We got 2 kids together.
How old are the kids? Can't they talk
7
to
and
themselves? 2. Get them a cell phone.
My 7-year-old has a cell phone. My 2-year-old don't know how to operate.
You need to talk to her then.
But we talk, and I told, because she was bringing some stuff up. No, she was bringing some stuff up. Go ahead.
Station ID. It's time to do. You're watching the Sway Covington Show live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. And I'm your man, Sway Covington.
What? What?
That thing
on the planet,
baby. Right here with your very own Dr. Troy.
Okay, Mr. Huffington.
No, it's Covington. It's Covington. How dare you say my name wrong, sir?
Well, Mr. Covington, I dare say.
I beseech you, my brother. But, yeah, so you...
My nigga in Christ. Really?
Really?
We done went Dynasty. We done went Carrington. It ain't even Covington no more. It ain't even Huffington. It's Carrington.
It's Covington side. It's Covington side.
Of course it is.
It's
yes.
But
quite.
you were saying that
No, people grow from relationships, but no. But
Yes,
I was
yes.
talking to her last week, and I told her, I said, look, we were too young to get married. We didn't know what the hell we wanted or how to go about getting it.
That's true. That's true.
And I was 25. She was. I was 24. She was 19.
She was 19.
When we got together.
So she was 19 and you was 24.
Mhm.
But you had started talking to her when she was.
We were coworkers.
17.
No.
You talked to her.
We only knew each other for 4 months before we got married.
So 19. So you married a 19-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and you were 24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Robert Kelly is not my name.
Yeah. Age ain't nothing but a number. Hey, look, also, don't forget Farm Days event series. Every weekend, and we invite the community out to enjoy the farm. The featured events for this series are June the 3rd, Ivan Being and Soul Smooth. June the 10th, Urban Farm Days.
That's it, Benny.
June the 17th, Larry Lee in the Back of the Day Band. June the 24th, Pride Day at the Farm.
Why they got the little rainbow?
You know.
Hi.
July the 1st, Rocking on the Farm. July the 8th, FX Church.
Church. Not church. Church.
It's church.
Church.
Yeah, no R.
It's church.
There's
It's
no
church.
R in it.
I just noticed this
Yeah,
church.
July the 15th, Tyreek Gardner Trio. July the 22nd, Larry Lee and the Back in the Day Band. So if you missed them the first time, they'll be back. You can catch them again, or you can catch them both times. And then August the 19th, Farm Days Summer Festival. So come join the Farm Days. Come check out this. It's wonderful, man. It's beautiful. The address is 5470 Shade Street, Detroit, Michigan. 48211. That's 5470 Shane Street, Detroit, Michigan. 48211. So come down and join us for the Farm Days event series.
I got to tell you a story. I got invited.
Oh, wait. Any questions? Send in your questions. Email them to farmdaysinfo@gmail.com. That's FARMDAYSINFO@gmail.com.
I got invited last week to go with a friend to his church group.
Oh, okay.
They're Unitarians or whatever the hell is it. They're Quakers.
Oh, that's a Unitarian. What the?
So he was like, "Oh, well, dude, we can go. We're gonna go down south. We're gonna go visit this old plantation that's now a historical site." I was like, first off, you asking my black ass to go down to a plantation as a historical site. Oh no, it's really fun. It's really fun, and they even, for the fee that's covered, you even get to go out and take your own little, he described it about this big. You take your own little sack and you go and you pick some cotton in the plantation. I'm like, what? Your church group is inviting all of y'all are gonna go down and go pick cotton for fun.
For fun, man.
So what do we do with the cotton afterwards? Oh, well, we give it to the plantation owners, and you don't get to keep it, but it's just like to get the experience of what it's like on a cotton plantation. Now, am I an a-hole for telling him no?
Who wants that, man? Who wants that? I don't want no experience.
Quakers, obviously.
Picking no cotton. That's trickery, man.
It's in the middle of July.
It's just trickery.
It's in the middle of July.
Hey, look, that's trickery, man. Don't.
It's a
fall
little
for it.
storage bag, like a little Ziploc bag, and you get to go out and
Don't
then you
fall
get to
for it.
tour the place, and then you
Don't
get to
fall
go
for
pick
it.
the cotton, and then you give it to the people, and you don't get to keep the cotton.
But do you pay to go to the thing?
Yes, you do. You pay to go to the thing.
Hey, man.
So I'm paying
You
to
paying
go
to
and
pick
pick
cotton.
some damn
You
cotton.
paying to be a slave for 30 minutes.
Now, I told him, I said, look, if you bring me with you, if I say yes, you're going to encourage my behavior.
Whoa.
Because I'm going to go out there and I'm going to act an Academy Award winning fool. I'm going to go out there in some raggy ass clothes. I'm going to make sure my clothes got rips and tears in them. And when I'm picking it, I'm going to just start going,
Why? You going to start singing hymns?
I'm going to just start singing.
He going to go out there, sweet,
I'ma go-
Sweet
chariots,
coming for to carry me home.
Hey, that was a nice harmony right
So you going to fill up this bag. First of all, I'm not
And I'm
going.
going to be singing
First of all, why would you even go? I'm not going.
to,
Somebody even
to be an
describe this.
a-hole.
I'm not going. I'm not going. You gonna fit into the category. They gonna have their
I'm
phones out. And
Yes,
everything. They
yes.
gonna
I'm gonna
record
go out
you.
there. I'm gonna be an a-hole.
And then-
if they
and then they gonna
record
say-
me,
and then
I'm
they-
gonna take my belt off and I'm gonna give it to Kelly and I'm gonna have her stand over me while I'm picking the damn cotton.
Why are you doing this, man?
Because why are they going to the damn cotton plantation?
So they can put under the caption.
Look, they love it.
Right, he loves it. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
So why would no, man? Don't go. Hey, look, for all y'all that got little trips like that planned, if they got those for your kids.
Why do they still
Don't go,
have
man.
weddings at old plantations?
Well, some of the structures are nice. The house, the way it's built, some of it
But
is
you
nice.
notice,
But
do any of us
the
go to the old
representation
plantations?
of it is terrible.
Do any of us go to the old
No.
plantations?
Well, they
to
don't
the
have any here in the city.
No.
If we live down south, it might be a little different.
I ain't never
we
seen
up
a black
here
person
city
down
folk, man.
south. I ain't never seen a black person down south.
And look now I got it. If you go to my Instagram, I went to Tennessee. Yeah, I was down in the Nashville, Tennessee area, and went to a restaurant that was in an old plantation house. I didn't like it. It was terrible. I mean, the
yeah,
food
because
was
you
good,
felt
but
the
I
spirit
just
slapping you
I
upside
was
your
like,
head.
what
Like,
is this?
what you
But
doing
you know what?
here?
Hey, look, it took me a minute though. I'm be honest with you. When I got there,
I don't
was
even
like,
go to Cracker Barrel.
Hey, look, I was.
The name has told me this is unwelcoming.
I was in the restaurant. So when we got there, I was looking. I was like, oh yeah, that's an old structure from that. I was looking, and I was just like.
And then as soon as you walk in, you heard a
So
ghost
then I
saying,
went,
"What
no,
you doing here,
I didn't- Not yet.
not B-O-Y, B-O-A-H, boy.
Boy. And then when I sat down, right, so I'm sitting down and I'm waiting for the food to come because it was like family style deal where they put
Oh,
the
they
food
brought
on
us
the
the
table.
the big pans and
Yeah,
all that.
and you pass it around. You get some and you pass it to the next person, and then if it's empty, they bring more out. But that's how it is. So yeah. And so I'm sitting there in the chair,
Down
and,
south, so it's good food too.
I was looking, and I was like, why does this look familiar? And I'm, from the stories and the movies, and I was like, wait a minute. Then I started looking around. It was like,
You saw a picture of Django?
No, they didn't have any pictures, no slave pictures up there. I didn't hear any chains or anything like that. Nobody singing or. But they did have Mexicans serving the food, which was the irony in that one, right? But as I was there, then I was like, I ate the food and I was like ready to go. But then my people I went with my people, they wanted to take pictures. They was like, oh, we take these pictures. And as I'm looking back, taking a picture, but I'm looking back at
Any
the
extra people
backdrop.
in the pictures with you?
And no extra people's popping up. Stop, man. No. So I was looking and I was like, wait a minute. This was a plantation house. And then you look and you can see just, they had a bunch of acres, but it was like by the airport at the same time.
Did,
So,
did
and
they
I was
have
just
like slave quarters and stuff there?
No. Yeah. So some of the design did for like the bathroom, to go to the bathroom, you could tell it was like the part of the house where the servants would move around. So they wouldn't move in the front of the house. They would
Oh,
move
ain't
around
that
the back.
ironic? Oh, yeah, let's
You
put
know
the
what I'm saying?
bathrooms here.
Well, I mean, why would you want to have the bathroom up front? Right? You know what I mean? Man, stop playing.
Talk about
But,
Nick Cannon, because in his 18,000 children.
Hey, so the question is, Nick kind of talked about his 12 children and which ones he sees the most. And he says his youngest daughter, I think she's like 8 months, is the one that she sees the most because the relationship with the mother is very good. She respects his time he wants to spend with his daughter, and she gives him the equal amount of time to spend with the daughter. I mean, that's just an explanation of what he get. And he said, plus the other kids are older. They're in school most of the time. So, he can spend a lot of time with the 8-month-old because she's not in school as opposed to the other children.
Didn't he
because they're in
lose a
school.
kid earlier? He lost a kid to cancer.
I think
A baby.
So. I think maybe he did. I haven't kept up on that one.
Yeah, he had a son and he lost him to cancer. I forgot the kid's. I think it's Zen or Lynn or something E-N, and he lost the baby to cancer. The baby wasn't even a year old.
You can look it up.
Hey, Cyrus.
Who's Cyrus? It's Cyrus.
I was watching Kevin Hart last night.
Yeah, man, don't do that. Don't do that no more, man. Don't do that no more. And look, and then Black Lives Matter is going bankrupt, bro. I didn't really know that they had created an actual foundation. I thought that was just a saying, so Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation is going bankrupt, man. They losing out on funding. They lost a few $1 million of funding, man.
Now, I saw something on TikTok regarding Black Lives Matter.
TikTok.
And you have your woke social people on there, and
Social people. What is woke social people?
see, I don't even understand what wokeness is anymore.
wokeness.
Yeah,
Is wokeness
because
a word?
you have because apparently you have a lot of woke people that need to go back to sleep. And they talk about how the Black Lives Matter organization is different than the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm gonna send it to you afterwards.
Okay, yeah.
Because he was saying the organization is corrupt, stealing money and whatnot. And this is a black guy talking about this. The Black Lives Matter organization is corrupt, stealing money, and he's like, "Oh, it's a corrupt organization in America. Oh, I'm so surprised." But whereas the movement has let you know the names of Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Philando Castile, Eric Garner, and Oscar Grant.
Okay.
The movement has created such a wave to the point where you know these people's names, and all the things that have been happening to us since slavery days has finally come to light because of people recording and reporting on it. But whereas the organization is just trying to make money and pocket it themselves for their own ill-gotten gain, so to speak.
So this Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation is part of that? What you're saying?
It is part of the organization, not the movement.
Not the movement. But you know what? The movement is good. At first, it was like Black Lives Matter. You know, people saying negative stuff, but when you put it in the light, it's really exposing all of these people who went through these traumas and other people that we don't know about, to let them know that we care about our people. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of where they're at in their life, we still care about them.
It's like that. It's like the verse in the Bible, and I forgot which one it was. It's
a lot of verses in the Bible.
No. Yeah, I know. Right? It's very long. It just moved out of my head, but it was a shepherd who was watching over 100 sheep, and one sheep strayed away,
right?
And 99 were left, and Jesus went to go look for that one sheep.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why does he matter? Why don't the rest of us matter? All lives matter. And Jesus said, well, that's not the one in danger. That's not the one in danger. That's essentially your counter argument to the all lives matter, because that was a counter protest to our protest. We said Black Lives Matter, and then, well, all lives matter. Yeah, but you guys aren't the ones in danger.
No.
You guys are not the ones getting shot down every day. And then you say, oh, well, what about black on black crime? Black on black crime is a product of the environment in which it was incubated. There were no jobs. There were no... Umar Johnson talked about it the best.
Okay.
In the 70s, when they created like the WIC, the child support, the bridge cards and all that, before then you had the stable black household. There was a father, there was a mother, there were the kids. The fathers were probably working in the plants or what have you, and they were able to provide a stable environment for their homes. And then you had all these other factors that came into play. I got to send that clip to you as well. You had all these other factors that came into play, which took the black father out of the home, which just left the black single mother raising the children. And then the black single mother relied on the state for the welfare, for the food assistance, for the cash assistance, and all of that. And then what did they do to the black fathers? They arrested them for what? Non-payment of child support. Now, you're arresting this guy and putting him in jail for non-payment of child support. So how is he expected to get a job and pay that child support if he's in jail?
They don't care.
It's a continuing circle.
But they're supposed to have made some changes to it, because like
they did.
You know, coming like now, I've heard stories of the police coming to their job and taking them in for non-support. Yeah. Like, that doesn't make any sense. If the guy's working, why not leave him there? You know what I'm saying?
Because
let him work. I mean, obviously he's generating a check.
It's a pipeline to prison. It's a pipeline to prison, because most of your prisons, especially in the United States of America, are privatized. They make the money off of the prisons. It's a modern day type of slavery. Now, here's the thing. Now, I actually had a cool judge here in Wayne County when I got divorced. Because you can't escape child support. Can't escape child support. You can't. Initially, when I got divorced, they looked through all of my records and everything, and my child support was going to be $995 a month for two girls.
Wow, that's
Two
a
girls.
lot. That's a lot.
$995 a month for two girls.
Oh, but you was in pharmacist. You was a doctor at that point, right?
Exactly.
So you had the bread.
No.
You had the bread.
No, you have student loans, you have a lot of other things. The man has to live. The judge actually requested my bills and saw that I had more going out, even with my paychecks. I had more going out than I had coming in. And he reduced it down to $700. And even after reducing it down to the $700, because it's $350 minimum per child, depending on your tax bracket. It's $350 minimum per child, again, depending on your tax bracket. He was like, even with you going to the bare minimum for $350 for each child, $700, he calculated everything as like, you're still not going to have enough money to buy groceries or to buy gas to get to work, because I would still be $435 in the red after every 2 weeks. And he said, he even suggested, he said, if you try to get on state government funded assistance, food stamp card, well, here in Michigan, bridge card.
Right.
Or if you try to get cash assistance, I will write a letter and I will advocate for you. I tried to do so. My ex-wife already has the girls under her name for everything, so I can't qualify for any of that, so I'm stuck struggle bussing.
Struggle bus.
Struggle bussing.
I hear you. But do you
I'm
think...
$4,000 behind on rent right now, just due to paying off other bills to do everything. I'm $4,000 behind on rent.
Hey,
I make sure my car is
You
paid.
got a GoFund account? GoFundMe?
What the hell is that?
GoFundMe for Dr. Troy to help him
What's a
pay
GoFundMe?
his $4,000 back rent.
What's a GoFundMe?
Your GoFundMe account, look it up, man. Get you a GoFundMe account, and we'll try to push the agenda to help you pay your rent off.
I got to do that crap by next month because my lease renewal is up.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe if you get AI, the AI help you come up with a plan.
Allen Iverson?
Artificial intelligence.
Oh. You said AI, and that's... Look, I am a millennial. You said AI, and I was like, Allen Iverson?
And look, so AI, man, that's the biggest thing out right now. I mean, that's the biggest, the real serious conversation is AI right now.
Okay.
You know that? So artificial intelligence. Right now, you can go to, they have a couple of different apps.
Mm-hmm.
You can pull up on your phone, go on the computer, and you could create photos. You could create fake voices. You got heard of the deep fakes?
Yeah.
Right. So the AI helps create those deep fakes. So you can get an AI to help you create those deep fakes, man.
Okay.
They do voiceovers, everything. They got people in college using the AI to write a paper. Right?
How would that?
So you just type in the topic, and it
And the AI
generates
writes the
it,
paper?
and it generates the paper for you.
What the hell was this 10 years ago?
But now the only thing about
I relied
that
on
is,
cocaine and alcohol to keep my ass awake. All right.
So Ice Cube says that he will sue anybody who uses AI to recreate his voice.
He should.
So voiceovers. So look, it's just crazy because every time there's a new advancement in technology, the laws and policies are never in place to protect individuals from it or from using it improperly.
Okay.
So now AI, right? And if you think about the AIs, the Terminators, the one that came and created the
T-100s.
T-100s.
Yeah.
What was that? The main computer that sent the things back to the T-100s. Skynet, and then you got the Matrix. So it's like,
Hell, you got Hal. Hal 6000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'm
Right.
sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
exactly. So if AI is coming, that could be a big downfall for humanity, because when a lot of things, if you get AI, so they got wearable AI now. I saw the thing where they sent a jacket and the guys was projecting and looking at his hand, and it showed the phone number who was calling, and it showed the time, and he was like, I think I'm gonna buy some peanuts, and the AI was like, that you're allergic to the peanuts. And he was like, yeah, but I'm going to buy some anyway. And they was like, okay, well, they're 39 cents a pound here.
That's Facebook.
You know what I mean? But it was talking to him the whole time, telling them, the suggestions. So it's like, are we ready for AI?
That's Alexa. That's Siri.
No.
Or a more advanced version of it.
It's more advanced version of Siri and Alexa, meaning that it'll call somebody or it'll send a message, like, I don't want to talk to them. They get on my nerves. And the AI would generate some random fake message or something, and it can do all type of extra stuff
Okay.
that it doesn't need to be.
Because I'm thinking AI already does that.
Well, see,
Like I
No,
fell down
no,
one
no,
time.
no,
I
no.
tripped over my cat, and I was wearing my Apple Watch. My Apple Watch texted Kelly and saying that there was like some type of unexpected jolt or jarring. I may have been either in a car accident, I may have had a fall or anything, and it suggested to her to call me
right,
in case something happened.
right. So that's that.
So
right.
we kind of already have that, but this is just a
this
step
is more
up.
advanced. So this would actually call her. So I think so the example would that would be, instead of it making a suggestion, your watch would have actually called her and said that Dr. Troy has fallen and you need to get your butt over here now.
Okay.
Right? Or and then it would tell her the best path to get there and all type of extra stuff. So right now we're picking the options.
No, my
So
she'd
AI
be
takes away those
she'd be asleep. So that's my ass.
But so AI is taking away those options, right?
Okay.
So like you said, so the AI says, so right now you put in maps, right? You put in an address, and it'll give you like 3 different options. Do you want to take the freeway? Do you want to take the street with no freeways? Do you want to pay tolls?
Okay.
I think the AI, once it knows you, will start making the decisions for you. You no longer have to think. Okay. So after a couple of times, it'll say, and then some of the apps do that now. After a couple of times of you consistently picking the same choices, it strongly recommend that choice.
Just like how I can pop in here, it automatically says when I plug my iPhone in to the car, it'll say, okay, it's 27 minutes to home, or it's 27 minutes to work, depending on where I am.
Right.
It'll do
but
that.
Just
already.
that on a bigger level, you know what I mean? And it starts to shoot the route up and say here, and you have to actually tell it, well, no, I'm not going here.
Yeah.
So
I mean, cancel that out.
That's what it's going to, the algorithms, for the different Facebook and the Instagram and the TikToks and the Twitter. All the algorithms are AI, depicted on what you want to watch and what you should watch, picking those choices. So I mean, like you say, it's already, we have like a smaller version of it. But just imagining, like, you just wake up in the morning and it automatically knows you want coffee. But I'm like a random person. So AI would be frustrated with me.
Yeah.
Because I know people who
your schedule is not set.
It's not set, and then I don't do the same thing all the time. Like, I know people who've been eating McDonald's for over 20 years, and they get exactly the same thing every time. You one of those?
10-piece nugget meal, McDouble, large Sprite.
And you get that every time. You don't get anything else.
Occasionally, I'll add a fillet of fish in there. That's about it.
But that's about it. But you still getting the nuggets and the fries.
Nuggets, fries, burger.
And burger. You may
barbecue sauce. Throw in 2 extra barbecue sauces.
Is that the same thing every time?
Every time.
I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I can't eat the same thing every time, man. If I go to McDonald's, I may get a Big Mac. I may get a quarter pounder. I may get a fillet of
same
fish.
thing every time.
I may get me chicken.
The people at Jimmy John's know my order. As soon as they see me coming out the car, they know, okay, number 11 Country Club, add bacon, no tomato. Boom.
The same thing every time.
Salt and vinegar chips, large lemonade.
When I go to Jimmy John's, I don't do that either, man. Sometimes I get the gargantuan, but then I switch it up. I may get the turkey. I may get the ham. I even may get the tuna.
Same thing.
See, well, AI be good for you. It wouldn't be good for me. It'd cause a conflict for me. Me and AI probably get into it.
Allen Iverson to kick you
No,
out.
man.
Artificial
Intelligence. Then Elon Musk has these robots out now. Did you see those robots?
I've been seeing robots for years.
But now they say they selling the robots and you can buy one for $20,000.
They've been selling them robots for years. You ever
No,
seen
so the
real
humanoid,
dolls?
stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. But they are advancing those. But don't do that, man. No, they're like an actual humanoid robot. They make it. They talking about $20,000 for a robot. You got an actual human iRobot. You can have an iRobot in your house.
iRobot.
You gonna get?
But see, I done seen iRobot.
But I think you can finance one. I think it's like 3% down with the APR, being at 6.7%.
I'm good.
And you can finance a robot,
I'm
man.
good.
$150 a month. It's like buying a motorcycle.
I'm good.
No, I mean, it can
I don't
help
like
you out
motorcycles.
but I'm saying a robot can help you out. Would you get a humanoid robot in your house to help you for $20,000? That's the question. The question is, how much are you willing to pay for artificial intelligence to be in your home? A full robot. I mean, you have small devices already, your cell phone is one. If you have an Alexa, Siri, or Google, what is it called? Google
Google Home.
Google Home. If you got a Google Home, Apple has one. If you have any of those devices, you have already have a taste
here's
of
my
artificial
question.
intelligence.
Here's my question.
So how much would you pay for the big? I think it's like 5 feet. Man.
Here's my question.
It's a 5 feet robot.
Here's my question though.
What's that?
You gonna have a Megan in your house?
A Megan. Oh, you mean from the movie?
Yeah, Megan. You gonna have a Megan? All right, but here's my.
I mean that's what it is. That's
Just
what it boils down to.
that's what made me think about.
But it doesn't move like that.
That's what
at
made me
this
think
point.
about that though. Because here's the thing. We already, and I'm gonna just say this right now. You Generation X. I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial.
So I'm a millennial.
We already lazy as hell. We are already lazy as hell. We already have our iPhones, our iPads, tablets, whatever, TV. We already got them watching our kids for us. How soon will it be before, if these robots come out, you gonna drop 20 bands on a robot to watch your kids for you?
Wash your dishes, man. Hey, wash your dishes. All the women who tired of washing dishes, you got your robot wash your dishes. Hey, you're watching the Sway Company Show, the best thing on the planet, baby! Live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, man. Also, don't forget about Farm Days event series. Every weekend, we invite the community out to enjoy the farm. The featured events are Ivan Benning and Soul Smooth, Urban Farm Days, Larry Lee and the Back in the Day Band, Pride Day at the Farm, Rockin' on the Farm, FX Touch, Tyreek Gardner Trio, Farm Day Summer Festival, 5470 Shane Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48211. If you have any questions, email those questions to farmdaysinfo@gmail.com. That's FARMDAYSINFO@gmail.com. Hey, look, man, it's been a wonderful Wednesday. Hanging out with you, you know what I'm saying? Hanging out with the people is always wonderful. It's always beautiful. Hey, I love you. I love your comments on Facebook. You leave them on Twitter, Twitch. Hey, shout out, you know what I'm saying? Catch me on Instagram, Sway Covenant on Instagram. Check me out. Shoot me a message in a DM. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Troy, can we have a medical word or a medical, something medical before we get out of here, man? Let the people know. Stop talking about venereal diseases all the time and wear condoms, man. Give us something else,
I'm
man.
gonna give you something else.
Give us something
Because
else.
I didn't have to deal with this all day today.
Okay.
People, just because you think you got insurance don't mean it's free. You got a medication that costs $2,000 and your copay is $4. And I tell you, if I'm ringing you up retail wise, all right, it's gonna be $4. I got insurance. That's why it's $4, dummy.
Hey, don't call the people dumb, man.
No.
Why?
No,
You can't
because
call-
I done dealt with this too much. They think
But
because
they don't know. So now you telling
They
them.
do
Look,
know.
You got an opportunity to let the
Read-
people know.
Read the literature that comes with your card, with your mail. Read it. Don't think, oh, I got an insurance card. This is all free. It's not.
Okay, all right.
America is a capitalist organization that makes money off of the poor, the stupid, and the underprivileged.
What about uneducated or non-knowledgeable? Why you gotta call them stupid?
No, because here's the thing. No, I'm not calling them stupid. I'm calling the entire process stupid. And the people who choose not to read and educate themselves on something that has to deal with their own bodies, their own afflictions. If somebody comes up to me and tells me, oh, you have cancer of this, and that, is something rare that I've never heard of, I'm going to educate myself on it because I want to be knowledgeable. I want to be on top of it. I want to know exactly what's going on within myself. Your body is that temple.
Your body is that temple.
You have to read the literature that goes along with the religion that is your body.
Your body. Hey, look, so as Dr. Troy said, people, just because you got medical insurance doesn't mean it's free.
You got
It means
copays.
you got copays. Check out those copays. Stop giving the pharmacist a hard time because you feel like you got insurance and you want to be loud. I got insurance. My job, I got Blue Cross Blue Shield.
And quite frankly,
you still got to pay.
Quite frankly, and also please stop using those good RX cards. GoodRx is a scam.
GoodRx. Well, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, because they say, oh, you can pay up to $5 for this prescription, but then only if you pay GoodRx for a membership to get that $5.
All right, so yeah, we'll talk about that next week. But hey, as Dr. Troy said, educate yourself on your body and what your body needs. If you don't want to take the medication, you feel like the medication they got too many side effects, why don't you do some research into some natural cures to help your body? You may need to eat a different type of fruit. You may need to change your diet. Look out for your body. Your body is your temple, okay? You feeling sluggish, you may need to cut some out of your diet, or you may need to add fiber to your diet. That means your body is working too hard to process whatever you put in it, and it makes you tired.
You know yourself better than anybody.
Right. Well,
your life is a business.
Your life is a business. So just remember that. Hey, check that out. Make sure you take care of your body. Make sure you read the information on your medication that the doctor give you. Don't mix it with anything. And if you feel like you can change something about the medication and you feel like, hey, try to get a natural way. If you want to get a natural way, there's nothing stopping you from going. If you got to lose weight, just lose the weight. If you need to eat a different diet, just change the diet. So just make that choice and be knowledgeable with what's going on. And from Dr. Troy, stop giving the pharmacists a hard time because you think you got medical insurance that pays for everything. It doesn't. You may have a copay, so calm down and don't embarrass yourself trying to be all fancy. Well, I got insurance, but you still got a $4 copay. It's your man Sway Covington, so join me again next week at 5 p.m. on Wednesday right here, you know what I'm saying, on Wjzz Cool TV with your man Dr. Troy. And we sign it out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful Wednesday out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? It's Sway Covington, and I'm out. Wait, man. Somebody cut my intro music on. Who got the intro? Man, every time I come here, I got to get the intro music. Somebody get my intro music on. Okay, let's go with it.
On reality.
Thanks for watching the Sway Covington Show on Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Brought to you by Big Sneed Entertainment in association with DJ Hold It Heavy. We're friends.